Welcome everyone. Let's continue on. I want some numerical verification that this stuff that I just put in is correct. And notice that I am working in the active view on the drawing sheet. And you can start to see some value as to why I do that. Right here's the edge of my paper. So I know that I can't go out any further, right? By doing my annotation here, it gives me a sense of what's the real estate that I have to use to put all my dimensions in. All right, so I'm going to do annotate dimension aligned as always. Get up here, tab to the core face exterior, and I want to dimension to the core face exterior down here. And this is really tricky. And I will absolutely say that sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. But because the core face exterior is a curve, I don't have an aligned line to dimension to. And here we go. But if I very carefully come down and hover over the corner, I may get a nice point snap to dimension to. So I'm going to click that. And I'm just going to keep going here, right? Let's do all this in one dimension, I think. Let's see, core face exterior. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get that one. So I guess I will finish this one dimension, place my text, and then I'll come down and do the bottom side and see if I can get this corner snap. And yeah, you notice right here, I'm not getting it. No matter what I do, I can't get that snap. So I really don't like highlighting this. I'm going to click the radius and see what happens. Yeah, it gave me the end of the radius, so I'm okay with that. That's my 25 feet. And let's see if I can get the end of the radius up here. Tab this to core face exterior. Yeah, and I can't, oh, but maybe I get, yep, and I get the point snap on this end. Okay, so there we go. So here's my chain dimension. 25 feet. Kind of weird that I got 12.6 to the middle and 12.6 to the edge, and then 25 feet, but dimensionally it works. A little bit of more dimensioning work. If I select the dimension, I have the option to say, usually delete an item. So let's see, if I right click on this grip, I can say delete this witness line. And what should happen is the overall width of 25 feet should come into play. And there it is. Okay. So by the way, as these dimensions are now correct, I'm going to be able to leave these and use these on my finished week 2 drawing. So I did lose my 80 feet. So let me go put that back in. I'm not happy. So let me see what I got here. I think I missed, may have missed, we'll see. There's the core face exterior. And my core face exterior is absolutely here. So here's what we can see, right? Remember, I deleted this line and I put a new one in, I snapped it, and I didn't get 80 feet. So here's what's happening to me. Without grids and without snapping to grids, right, the end of this horizontal wall is at an angle once it's joined, and it's not at an angle when I start drawing. So I'm losing the correct location of these end areas. And that's the value of having a grid. So I need this 80 feet to be correct before I draw the bottom section. So in this particular case, I'm just going to select these 3 items. Yeah, I don't know that those walls would stay lined up, so I'm not going to change this dimension. So I will use my move command and move them 7/16 the other way. I'm going to move them to the right. I'm having some trouble with Revit here. There we go. My screen's getting back on track. So I'm going to move these 7/16 of an inch to the right. I got my 80 feet, and so now I know when I come down to add an area down here that is supposed to be based on the center of this wall, it will be in the correct location. Back to my wall command, and I want my offset to be, I think it's 15 feet. Yeah, it looks like 15 feet. So I'll enter 15 feet, and I'm going to find, just by scrolling along here, where's the middle of my wall? Looks like I'm going this way. And once I find it, I'm going to come back in closer and make sure that I'm on the core face exterior. And then get that midpoint, click and come down. And as I come down, notice the wall that's being drawn is far off to the right. Got it? It looks like the exterior is on the exterior where it should be, and I'll enter 25 feet. So now, automatically, as I move my cursor back up, the offset goes to the other side. So now I'm going to come back up, and I'm just going to enter the exact same 25 feet. And exit my command, and notice Revit has teed one wall into this horizontal wall. Exterior is both on the outside. Things look good. So I am going to, let's see, reset my offset to 0 and draw a wall across the front. And as I do this, offset is 0, core face exterior to core face exterior. I need to press the space bar to reverse that. I have just changed my 25 feet, right? This used to be a 25-foot wall, but the core face exterior of this probably is not 25 feet. So here I am on my drawing sheet. If I look at Revit, what am I going to look for? I just need another dimension down here. So I'll put it in and check, and I'll probably verify that this is not correct. The way I can do this is to select, right-click this dimension, and say Edit Witness Lines, and I'm adding another dimension. So let's come down here, tab to my core face exterior, and it says 25 feet. So I'm happy with the result. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to do here. And then we are going to move, I think, over and put in some CMU walls. So let's take a look at that, and we'll make some progress here. Yeah, I got a couple minutes here left on a video, and so let's go ahead and do these CMU walls. So I'm going to zoom in on this upper right-hand corner and use my wall command, come get this 8-inch masonry. Generic 8-inch masonry. Is that what I was asking for? All right, generic 8-inch masonry, and it's not telling me what type of height to draw. So I'm just going to leave it, and we're going to draw the wall. So no offset. I'm going to click this outside corner and come down. And as the textbook mentions, I'm going to want to reverse that. I'm going to want to come down 12 feet, come over to the right 10 feet, and come back up to the exterior wall. And just out of habit, be honest, it doesn't really matter here, but just out of habit, I'm going to the core face exterior. And then I'm done drawing those walls. And notice, right, Revit automatically trimmed this wall back and it brought it into the framing exactly how it would be done in construction. All right, so I'm not sure how the textbook is going to have us draw these walls down here, but let's finish this one up here. So we need one more wall back towards the back of the elevator shaft. So I'm going to select this one and copy it up. I think it's 10 feet. Yeah, boy, I sure hope so. All right, and so we have that. And so to finish this chapter or subchapter or subsection up, I'm going to select all of these, use the mirror command, and by the way, there's two of them. One where I draw my own mirror axis, and one where I select an existing mirror axis. So I'll pick my left icon, select this reference plane, and press enter. And I'm really unhappy because I see that when I mirror it, it doesn't arrive at this wall. So clearly I've got an issue over on the right side of my building. Not sure what it is, but we'll kind of look at that and we will make an adjustment somewhere. And we'll do that in the next session. We're kind of running long here, so we will see you in the next session. And in there, we will continue building internal walls throughout the building. Hope this is helpful, and we'll see you then.